Hello everyone, this is Bella from Image Tech. Today I'm going to show you how to use the IDP S70 machine to print our personal information and apply the security film on the printing card and the blank card. Today I'm going to use a blank card as an example. And you can see this is an IDP S70 machine which have been connected with a computer already. And now I'm going to show you how to edit the print content and import the data into the printer.
First, open the printer software Smart iDesigner. Once you enter the main template interface, you can click New to create a template. Give the template a name. You can change the save path of the template file below. Then you can start designing the template. You need to add all the required printing elements, such as photos and text. Here we will first add a photo element. You can select a photo for preview. You can change its position by dragging, or by using the arrow keys on the keyboard, or adjusting the parameters in the position section on the right side of the template editing interface. According to your need, you can copy and paste them. Here I have copied 3 photo elements. Then add the text element you need. You can pre-enter the content as a reference. The content here will not affect the personalized printing information later. You can select the font and size in the top left corner. We continue adding text elements as need. The text box can be resized. If the content in the text box is too long, you need to stretch the text box. Otherwise, only part of the content will be printed. Now we keybind elements and adjust their positions. The photo and text for preview can be replaced with the one you want. Double-clicking the text box, or right-clicking the photo element can change them. As for fixed content, which remains the same on every card, should be filled in advance. Next, we add hyperlink processing to the elements that require personalized printing. Select the element to be processed. Right-click and choose Input field, Add New Field. Then name it. Since this is a picture, so I name it Picture. We have 2 more portraits that should be the same, so we add hyperlink processing to them as well. Since we've already added the picture hyperlink, so just simply click to select it instead of adding a new one. Now all 3 photo elements are linked together. Try changing the photo and all the 3 change together. If the 3 photos should be different, you need to add separate hyperlinks for each. Similarly, we'll add hyperlink processing to the text box that requires personalized printing, such as name, date, city, and an address. Here we add a hyperlink named name for the name, date for the date, city for the city. And address for the address. By this way, the content with hyperlinks will change according to the data you import. But content that remains the same in different cards does not require hyperlink processing. If the ribbon used for printing is a fluorescent ribbon, you need to go to the Print Setup settings. Click Properties and find the printing module. Select the ribbon you use. Usually the printer will automatically recognize it when it is linked to the computer. Laminating module is nearby. You can choose whether to do a laminating process. After setting the ribbon type, you can now process the content that requires fluorescent printing. Click on the fluorescent layer in the top panel. You can find that the elements doesn't change, because there's no element set to be fluorescently printed. Select the elements that need fluorescent printing. Find the base module on the right side. Find Panel and select Fluorescent. Then you can see the selected photo element change. This fluorescent effect you see in this interface is the final effect under the UV light after printed. Click the Edit module at the top, then you can adjust brightness or contrast to modify the fluorescent effect. Noted that the blue-purple parts represent fluorescent areas and the white parts represent non-fluorescent areas. So the actual printed effect will be the opposite of what is shown on the interface right now. Click Invert Fluorescent panel to swap the fluorescent and non-fluorescent parts. By this way, the fluorescent effect printed in this interface will match the preview effect before the inversion. Now the template is complete. Next we'll import the data needed for printing. Since I don't have any data here, I'll create some now. The data package should include all the elements previously hyperlinked such as pictures and text. Here we'll create another folder to store the photos and then create an Excel file. Place all the photos to be printed in the folder and rename them using Arabic numerals in sequential order. The numbering must correspond to the other data in the Excel file. Now let's fill the data in the Excel file. Start with filling No, which will help match the other data in Excel sheet. Then add all the hyperlink modules we created in the template before. Name, surname, date, city, address, and picture. Next, fill in the personalized information to be printed. Here you can choose your preferred date format. Since photos cannot be directly placed in Excel, we need to enter the file path of each photo. Now simple data package is complete. Save it and import it into the printing software. Here you can see that there is currently no data in the database. Click File in the top left corner, find Database and then select Excel. Locate the data Excel sheet we just created. Click it to start the import process. On the left of the table, you'll see all the hyperlinked DB fields we added. Now we need to match them with the corresponding fields in the Excel sheet, so that the software can know which Excel column corresponds to which hyperlink. Below you can see all the data to be imported. Click Import. Then in the Database section above you can view all the imported data. Select the data you want to print and then the selected data will turn blue. Click Print. Then the number of data to be printed will be displayed below. Click Confirm to do printing. Since my computer is not connected to a printer, so here the printer device model cannot be displayed. If the data is printed, it will turn yellow from blue. Similarly, the printing data is green. The data failed to printing is red. No matter yellow, green or red the data is, all of them cannot be printed again, because them are in the can't be printed state. We need to disarm this state by right-clicking and selecting Unprinted. Then the data can be reprinted again. And if you finish printing all the data and want to import new data, remember to delete all printed data first. And if you just want to stop the printing, don't forget save the template before you close it. When we need to open the software and use the template again, get into the print interface, click Open at the top left corner, then find the folder where the template is saved. Printing and laminating test in process. Now the card is completed.